Hi there, it is Tuesday, February 13th, 2018. It is day 40 of my 365-day Move It challenge. And lately I've been dealing with feelings of not doing enough and in the way of my exercise routine and in meeting the goals of this challenge that I've set for myself. And my solution so far has just been to get creative. I've had to get really creative. I'm reaching a point where it's week 6 out of 10 of our term, and we've got fundraisers coming up. We've got auditions for the spring play coming up. I've just chartered a junior thespian troupe, in addition to the 12 classes that I already teach. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and I'm finishing up making homemade Valentines. Homemade Play-Doh for homemade Valentines for my daughter, and it just is starting to feel like things are catching up to me, and I knew this would happen, and so I'm trying to just do what I can where I can. And yesterday I did a lot of movement during my day. Lila and I had a mom and daughter day out at a park, and we went to the Rose Garden. We ran up and down the steps a lot. We ran at the playground. So it was a day that was based in play, which was wonderful. She had a dentist appointment in the morning, and we had some errands to run, and I got some work done, but I also decided to just make play the basis of my movement yesterday. But, by the end of the day, I still was feeling like I didn't do enough, but I could not get down on the mat because I had to choose between getting enough sleep, doing my work, and exercise, and I chose doing some work and getting some sleep. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll get up in the morning and go to the gym, but I got up early and had more work to do. I've also got like 5 different letters of recommendation that I need to write that are on my desk right now, that all have upcoming deadlines. And so I skipped the gym this morning and decided to finish up some of those letters. And I thought, okay, I asked Mike, my partner, I said, hey, can I go to the gym tomorrow night, hit the 6 o'clock class? He's like, yeah, and he's super supportive, but I could tell from his reaction that, I have a class that I'm taking on Wednesday nights in improv, and I've got a fundraiser Saturday night. It was kind of like, yeah, but it means you're going to be away from the family again for a little while, because when I go to my workouts, it takes me 15 minutes to get there with traffic. It's not even that far from my house, but with traffic, it takes that long. And then, it's an hour-long workout. Sometimes it runs about 5 minutes over, and then I've got to get home. And so it ends up being like an hour and a half. And in the evening, that's running right up to bedtime. That means like I don't eat with my family. He and Lila eat, and then I come back and shove something in my face, and we have to like start the bedtime routine. So it really takes away from family time. So I got up this morning and thought, like, okay, how can I get some movement in, some real movement, and that feels really good? Well, on Tuesday afternoons, I rearranged my schedule to take my daughter and some of her friends to the park. And while we were there, I decided to pack my gym clothes so that I could really run around with them. And it was awesome. We played Lava Monster, which involves a lot of running and chasing on the play structure, and we played an epic game of hide and seek tag, and those little guys are so fast, and her friends aren't just her age, so it was kids. She was the youngest, but it was kids age ranging 5 to 13, and I took 5 of them, and then we to the playground, and we picked up a couple of other kids along the way who just wanted to play. So at one point we had like 6 or 7 kids playing with us, and I ran a whole bunch, and by the end of it, like, we weren't even done. They were like, can we stop? We're so tired. And I was like, I'm just getting started. So it felt really good. And then on the way home, my daughter rides her bike because we only live about 5 blocks from where I work, which is amazing. There's what am I thinking? It's a rec center for people ages 55 and up, just down the street from our house, and out back they've got this sort of outdoor weight training thing. It's all stationary, but it's like a piece of equipment for exercise, and then there's a track. So Lila rode her bike around the track while I ran, and I ran about 2.5 miles. So I got my 30 minutes in and then some today of running, and I feel awesome. And I'm going to sleep really well tonight. My arms feel good. My legs feel good. I feel nice and strong. It was exactly what I needed because I hadn't been at the gym since Friday, and it's Tuesday. And yoga is wonderful as a supplement in between, but if I don't get that big energy burst up and out, I can really tell a difference in my body. And another thing I want to talk about is menstruation. So if you're like, oh my God, gross, yuck, oh, I don't want to listen anymore, you're actually probably the person who needs to keep listening the most. And as I come up on my cycle, which I am right now, so this is super like vulnerable and weird to talk about, my motivation is sapped, and I'm sure there are lots of women who know what I'm talking about. Like it's painful, and it's your hormones are all out of whack, and you're kind of moody, and the last thing you want to do is like exercise. So when that happens, I am trying to be really gentle with myself while still figuring out what I can do, what I'm able to do on those days and in those moments where I'm like, woof, it takes everything I have just to get moving today. And so gentle yoga is a good thing for me. Dancing is a really good thing because it lifts my spirits. Just dancing in my living room to Janet Jackson, Salt and Pepper, whatever. And I just want to put it on the record that I'm not a good dancer, but I don't care. I really love moving my body. And I had this moment today where when I was playing with those kids, I was having so much fun. And I remembered when I used to teach at camps and run around with kids all the time. And I thought to myself, this is fundamentally a part of who I am. At one point in my life, I became a runner. I started running just so I could stay in shape to keep up with kids. And it felt great today to really feel like not only was I keeping up with them, but I was like, still had more energy when they were like, oh my gosh, we're so tired. Can we be done? We want to go swing now. We're so tired. And so it felt good to wear them out and not have them wear me out. So here I am. That's my post for today. It's day 40. I'm feeling good. I'm learning to be gentle with myself. I'm going to keep going. I got 325 more days of this. So it's going to be a long haul, but I'm really ready for it. And I'm so excited to see what the rest of this year brings. Okay, I'm going to get back to work now because I got a lot of it to do tonight yet. So happy Valentine's Day ahead of time, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.